I can use English for talking uh, for people in a different country.
Oh, okay. You know, when you travel to other country, the general language you can speak is English. So the general language is English. When you travel to other countries and you can speak English, you won't be able to communicate. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
So that is the reason why most people learn how to speak English often. So now you also need to improve in your English speaking, okay?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Can you
I want, I
say
want you to always practice your English, okay?
okay?
Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
So, how many people are there in your family?
There are four people in my family. My dad, my mom, my younger brother, and me. Mm, My dad is work in no, my dad is a teacher in a secondary school, and my mom is a teacher too. My mom and my aunt are 14 years old, and my little brother is go is from it's a student in a primary school.
Okay, that is awesome. How is the weather in Vietnam today? How is the weather?
Weather in Vietnam today is very nice. It's sunny.
Oh, what's your favorite weather?
My favorite weather is win uh my favorite weather is winter.
No, no. What's your favorite weather? We have a weather and we have the season. So tell me, what's your favorite weather?
Um, my favorite weather is cold.
Cold?
Yes,
No. Your favorite, we have six types of weather. Six types of weather. Number one,
sun, sunny,
no. Answer. Number two,
windy,
number three,
cloudy,
number four,
uh, foggy,
number five,
um, cloudy,
number six.
uh, snowy,
No. Rain fell from the sky. The water can fall from the sky.
rainy.
That is awesome. So which of this is your favorite?
My favorite is sunny.
Why? Because it's hot. The sun is hot. The rainy is cold. Then the windy is cold. The rainy is cold also. The windy is cold. So you like the sunny weather, right? You like the sunny weather.
Yes,
So now, can you tell me what's your favorite season? Now we're talking about the season. What's your favorite season?
My favorite season is with winter
Why?
because it's very cool.
You like winter, but most of the season like summer.
What?
Most of the students in Vietnam like summer.
Yes.
So why do you think most of the students in Vietnam like summer? Why do you think they like summer?
Um, because in summer, I don't need to go to school.
Okay, because they don't want to go to school, they want to go to the swimming pool. That is the reason why they like summer, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go to the next one now. Okay, now can I see your homework?
I don't see your homework. Give me. I asked my mom. I say,
Oh, I forgot. I forgot to put it in the. Oh no,
uh,
my. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Right?
when I asked my mom, I say, Mom, did teacher give any homework? And my mom say no.
I forgot. You should have sent a message. You should have said, "Teacher, where's my homework?" Okay, now let's go to the unit the 11 of the debate, the clarity and consciousness. The last time we talked about the clarity and consciousness, okay? But today I want to know if you really understand this, then I'm going to give you your homework on this, okay?
Mhm.
So now I want you to read. Read this, let's see, read.
Um, clarity and cons- consciousness.
Now, consciousness.
Com-
Conscience, conscience and ness.
consciousness.
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 Also. So, what do you understand by the word clarity?
Uh, I understand. But clarity is uh some clarity is when you say something unique and the people where you talking with and they are no, they no understand and they need you say more uh they need you say clarity and that you say for example is they uh, I say paper and people I talking with that he they don't know paper and I and I say clarity more clarity that's a paper that's I can write on it I can write on it and draw on it.
That is awesome, okay? You tried, okay? You tried. When someone explains something and you say, "No, I don't understand," and the person tried to make you understand, and you say, "Oh, yeah, I understand now." The person has clarified, has made it clear to you, and you understand. Okay, what about the word consciousness? The word is gotten from the word conscience.
Consciousness that's when uh, people, people you talking about don't understand, and you say more clarity, but you say a lot, but they don't understand, and you must to say uh, clarity and uh, clarity and consciousness.
Okay, your conscience, when your mind, your heart is beating, maybe you said something, you said, you gave a wrong answer. After giving the wrong answer, your conscience was like, oh no, Jensen, what you said is wrong. Then you try to make it, your conscience now make it to be clear, to make it clear to the student. Okay, now I think I'm wrong here. My conscience is trying to tell you that you need to have your conscience, you need to be able to do this, you need to be able to do that. That is your consciousness. Okay.
Okay.
Game 10 words. 10 words. Okay, now I want you to read.
Game 10 words. How to play to give students a simple topic. Why I like ice cream. Why cats are funny. Or why we should read books. Each student must explain their idea in only 10 words. No more, no less. The class listen and vote on which explanation in in the clearest.
Okay, give students a simple topic, e.g., why I like ice cream, why cats are funny, or why we should read books. Number two, each student must explain their idea in only 10 words, no more, no less. Number three, the class listens and votes on which explanation is the dearest, okay, the clearest. Okay, now the class is gonna vote which of the explanation is more understanding. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
That is awesome. So now let's go to the next one now. Why clarity matters. Why clarity matters. For your audience doesn't understand you, your argument is wasted. When the audience did not understand you, then your argument is wasted. You understand that? Do
Yes,
you understand?
yes, I understand.
Now the next one is clear speech. Clear speech, a stronger persuasion. When you are able to use a strong words to persuade or to make the audience believe what you said. That is what is meant by clear speech. The judges and teammates remember simple, sharp points better than the long words. Also, you need to know that the judges and your teammates understand a simple, sharp point, a point that is simple and everybody understand. That is a better one. Now let's go to the next one now. Why consciousness matters. Read.
Why consciousness matters. Long, messy speeches confuse listen, listening, listening, listeners. Short and focused speeches sound more confident. Time in debates is limited. Every word counts.
Okay, long mercy speech. Confuse listeners. Short and focused speech. Sound more confident. Time in debate is limited. Every word counts. Okay? Time in debate is limited. You have a limited time when it comes to debate. You have a limited time when it comes to debate. The next one is the tips for clarity. The tips for clarity. Use simple words, not too technical. Structure your point first, second, and finally. You need to structure your point. My first point The second point, then finally. The next one is speak slowly and clearly. You need to speak slowly. Okay, yeah, and clearly. Clearly, okay? Yeah. This is what I mean by we need to go to school every day. Clearly. Then check if your listeners are following you. You need to understand if your listeners are following what you're trying to say. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
The next one is the tips for consciousness. Avoid repeating the same idea too many times. You need to avoid when you're saying the same idea too many times. You don't need to repeat the idea you've said the first time. You don't need to repeat the idea. You need to look for another idea to support the motion. Okay. Next one, cut out fillers. Mm, like, you don't need to talk about these words. This one is called fillers. No, you need to cut out these words. This word reduce your point when it comes to debate. The next one is a stick to the main point, no extra stories. Okay, firstly, I want to talk about the reason why students should play football often. The reason why students should play football often is because they tend to exercise their body. Simple, the main points. Then no extra stories because the students are going to be the best footballers in the world. They're going to hand a lot of money. No, not extra stories. Just give your point, explain your point. That's all. The next one, use examples only if they help, not distract. Examples, the reason why I say students should play the football often is because example is because they can exercise their body, you can see their bones are strong, they keep fit. Example. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Let's practice. Argument to practice. Why should kids play sports? Why should kids play sports?
Uh, Kids should play sport. Uh, is very good and help their body have more uh help their body have
I
more
told you,
and,
I
and
told you need to do no, you're wrong. The feelers. When you use the feelers, you are wrong. When you use the feelers, you're wrong. So let's try again. Why should kids play sports? 30 seconds.
uh kids should play sport
One,
is help
two,
their
three,
more tall
four,
and more strong
five,
and
six,
is
seven,
intend to develop
9,
uh, and their
10.
uh larger and their body larger.
Okay. I told you you don't need to say that is a feelers. You fail. Now let me give you an example. Today I'm gonna talking about emotion, about why the kids need to play sports. Firstly, the kid need to play sport because the sport makes them to feel to be healthy. When they play sport, they exercise the body, they stretch the body, and also it prevents them from falling sick when they are not supposed to be sick. Secondly, when children play football, it makes them to be they tend to take football as an hobby or as a job. When they grow up and they become a professional footballer, they can play for their country and also they can play for their clubs. Finally, they can make a lot of money, take care of their parents and their siblings. This is the reason why I think kids should play sports. That's all. Simple. I never said I never said I never said I was straight to the point. I was so straight to the point. Now, do you understand my point of view?
Yes, I understand.
So now let's try again. Can you tell me in 30 seconds why do you think students teach to play sports?
Kids play sport is help their part. It's help their body. It's help their more tall and more strong, and their body is more larger and exchange their develop and they're very strong. It's not tired. It's not they not feel tired and sad when they play sport. They always feel happy and funny. It's very nice and good.
That is awesome. Now you understand what I'm trying to say. So now we can move to the next one now. The next one is reflection. I want you to read.
Reflection. Did my classmates understand my points right away? Did I avoid extra or confusing words? How can I make my next speech even clearer?
Okay, now reflection. Did my classmates understand my points right away? Did I avoid extra or confusing words? How can I make my next speech even clearer? You need to think about this. You need to reflect on your words. You need to reflect on your debate. You need to reflect on yourself. You need to make your reflection to yourself to make for you need to ask yourself, oh, my students understand this, my students understand that. You need to know if they really understand what you're trying to say. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
You don't need to use the big words to confuse the student, okay? You don't need to use the big word to confuse the student. You need to use the word they can understand. Like come, go, house, family. Not the mansion, not the queen. You don't make use of the word that's going to make them to be more confused. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So do you have a question?
No, I don't have any question.
So I'm going to post I'm going to post your homework in the group today, okay? So
Okay.
goodbye and see you again.
Goodbye, teacher.